Prabhu Chawla
or a continuation.
Chetan Bhagat made a very arguable point right at the outset. He says that this basically means that 2029 itself is settled. Would that not be too premature? What's your sense?
Like what is happening, that we are going on the assumption that our exit polls are all right. Where Election Commission has not given the figures, we are also predicting the election on the basis of what figures we think are right.
Yeah.
Okay, assuming that they are correct. But my conclusion are two different conclusions. I am not going into merit whether it's right or wrong, because the Election Commission has not given the figures out. But 3 points are emerging out of this poll very clear. They are directing towards India's victory, correct. But one thing which we have never discussed in this discussion, how many new voters have been added to the voter list? Nobody has given me this data. In the entire discussion, every discussion will take place by young voters who are
So about 2.2% of the voters are between 18 and 19.
And what is their percentage voted?
Yeah, 2.2% of the total.
Let me complete the vote. New voters have also played a very important role, if this is correct. Mahila, of course, have played the role there. And what I have been saying from the beginning, that Jan Swaraj Party is not a party at all in the reckoning. This is what is reflecting here. All of you are playing so much, you will get this, you will get this. If this is
Rashtra, you worked with Prashant Kishor. You said in some ways yes.
Because he has got these 5 seats. I don't know whether he'll get those 5 or not.
0 to 5.
Because he was supposed to get into upper caste votes. If he has failed, it means these votes which were supposed to go against NDA, they have not gone to NDA. They have been already there. So the 3 factors are very clear. New voters are voted, women are voted, and Jan Swaraj Party has not proved to be.
No, but if I look at the vote share, what you're seeing on your screen right now are the seat share numbers. If I look at the vote share, the NDA is projected to get 46.2% of the vote in the People's Pulse data. The Gathbandhan 37.9% of the vote, and the Jan Swaraj 9.5% of the vote. 9.7%, that's not a bad start. 9.7.
And that's also called vote cutter.
Out of 243 seats he contested, yeah, if he collects 5,000.
Okay, then that explains
1 in 10 people in Bihar voting. It may not translate into seats.
I'm just saying.
But that's more than what Chirag got in the last election.
That is a phenomenal performance, but that also is vote cutter for the
like Prashant Kishor or no, the fact is, here's a guy without any lineage, come into a difficult state like Bihar, risked everything. Nobody will take him as a poll strategist now because he's lost his own election, put his money on the line. You've got to give the guy a round of applause. He's put his money where his mouth is. You can agree or disagree. Getting
no, but I think Prabhu Chawla has a very strong point, Kanchan Gupta. If he says, if the end, you have 0 to 5 to show for what you've got, how much of an applause do you deserve for that?
See, again, let's go back to the last time we were discussing Prashant Kishor's party. The consensus here was that if he hits 8%, he will start grabbing seats from both sides.
Start picking up some seats.
But if he's already hit 8% and he comes up with 0 to 5 or 0 to 2, then that means A, he hasn't really hit the 8% marker. B, again, people are now very wise. They will not waste their vote on someone who is not going to win or who doesn't have a fighting chance to win an election.